Okay, hello. Welcome. This is my first tutorial on Artistly. To be honest with you, I really was kind of skeptical about buying this program. I bought Video Express AI and they were advertising Artistly with it, and on a whim, had a little extra money, I bought it. I have to say that I'm really happy with my purchase, and I've seen a lot of tutorials out there, and some of them just aren't really. I learned from these tutorials, but I think they could be done better. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to do some in painting, and it's going to be quick to the point, and I'll show you, and I'll cut out the time that it's rendering, so you won't have to sit there and watch it render. So start creating. Let's see. Basically, actually, I'm going to go back to the dashboard here. Okay. This is what you see when you open up Artistly, and what you want to do is create design and go to Advanced AI Image Designer. Okay, and that's going to bring you back here. You just want to click Start Creating. We're just going to create stock standard 180 by 180 square. Okay, it's going to take us here, and I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, use image. So here we go. I'm going to bring this image in. A lot of videos have an image of some dude that looks like David Crosby or something, and that's not really good to look at. So this is an AI generated image, so I'm not using anybody's picture. It's a lady in a halter top, attractive middle-aged, 30-ish lady or 30-something lady. Okay, I'm going to show you how you use the inpainting to do several things here. And inpainting is really cool because let me tell you about inpainting. I've worked in Stable Diffusion and other programs. The inpainting is kind of hit and miss. If you actually go out of, let's say you wanted to do something with this arm and you actually kind of got a little bit bigger in the arm, it might make some kind of a rainbow pattern or something out here, and then your picture's pretty much ruined. Okay, so we're going to start with something very simple. She's got a full head of hair, so let's go up here to the in painting, and you're going to click on this. All right, it's going to take you to the screen here, and you also have a prompt down here which you can work with, but you've got a brush, and I think there's a way to, of course, increase that brush, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. That's the topic of another video for you to figure out. Oops. Okay, so here we are. We're going to just go ahead and we're going to get the whole hair area here. We want to change her hair color, and we'll do some other things to show you, because the in-painting feature on this program I was really impressed with, because I work with in-painting on other programs, and let me tell you something, they leave a lot to be desired sometimes. ChatGPT has in painting, but it's hit and miss. And also, Artistly tends to be a little more lenient with what they will allow. Like, for example, their modesty or morality filters or something. A lot of times when you're trying to do clothing or something like that, let's say I wanted to change this into a bikini top, ChatGPT might not do it. They might say, "Oh, this violates our procedure" or something like that. I haven't really found that on Artistly. Artistly will make pretty much about anything you want. It's pretty liberal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is type in here, change hair color to blue. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll up a little bit and generate, and it's just going to select this area here out and take a look at the hair, and it's going to give us a new picture. It's creating a UID, universal, or this ID down here, and this is the basically the identifier if you want to make this entire picture over again, just as it is. So it's going to cycle through here. I'm not going to probably cut this down because it didn't take very long, but some of the other stuff it will. I may cut it down if it hangs too long. So I've already done this once, so I know it works. Okay, here we go. All right, wow, look at that. It did a beautiful job. It changed her hair into a bluish color. Look at the detail on that. That's very, very beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this image. in my, let's see, pictures folder. And I'm going to put on here, this is a WPEP file. No, I don't want to do that. Anyway, okay. Anyway, okay. We just clicked out there and it comes on here. Now you can export this and you can go to, it just saved it to my downloads folder. Okay, I'm going to go and we've done the blue hair and I'm going to show you something else we can do. We can also do it with clothing. I'm going to go here to in painting again. Select the image. You have to select the image first. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do something with this halter top. Now I did some interesting things with it earlier and I just kind of wanted to see what it would do. I actually made it a see-through mesh, and it did it. So you can experiment with that all on your own. I'm not doing that on this video. Okay, now I'm going to just highlight the entire halter top here. And like I said, in some programs like Stable Diffusion and Comfy AI, they'll go if you unless you are really specific in only highlighting that area, sometimes they'll mar up or go a little too far with it. So we've got the whole halter top uh, pretty much selected here. So let's go down here. Okay, make the color red and white checkered. Yeah, sorry, I can't spell this. Red and white checkered. And let's see if it'll actually do that. Checker B, I'll put checkerboard pattern. And let's see how it does. I haven't, this is an experiment, okay? So here we go. We're gonna go down here to generate. So if it takes too long, I will cut it down. So, but the in painting on this is probably some of the best I've ever seen on a program. It's really good and accurate. Wow. Okay, that's really good. Yeah. Actually, it's not exactly what I envisioned. I kind of envisioned the old, farmhouse type red and white checker, grandma's tabletop coloring. But this actually, it did something. Probably compared it to a lot of different fabrics, and that's what we got. Really nice. You can do all kinds of things. Let's take it a step further here. Let's deal with. Let's go with. Just click out of here. Okay. Now let's do some more in painting here. Let's go here and let's get her lips. Let's. Okay. Okay. Make lip stick color fire engine red. Okay, so I'm really. I was kind of when I first bought Artistly, I was like, I wonder if I bought something I didn't need. So, but the more I really work with it, it's really a super fantastic tool for doing really detailed work. A lot of times, like in Chat GPT, it renders it and then it's off, and then you got to start over again, or go back or try to get them to change it. And so sometimes it works out really good, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gives you really stupid results, and changes stuff. For example, she's Asian here, but then on the next one she looks kind of Middle Eastern or something. But actually, we'll see in just a second when this renders. Oh wow! So we've done 3 big changes with in painting here. Uh, okay, this is our original one. I'm going to export that. So it looks a lot different than when we first started, because when we first started, this is what we started with. And, this is, whoops, no, I'll move that. This is what we ended up with. So didn't really change the original picture at all. It just, you can see here, and you can regenerate if you don't like the color of this. This kind of it's not really a pretty top, but it's really good looking. So anyway, that's how you can use in painting and artistly, and have fun.